Hey, I am not here today, obviously. I'm staying home with my son who's not feeling well today. I'm going to show you what I would like you to do and give you some pointers. Okay. So on Friday, we discussed the crab test. I know that's probably making you sick. Okay. Um, and this is checking the reliability of a source of information. So it could be a historical thing, it could be news, it could be social media, whatever. All right. So if you recall, and you should get your orange sheet out that says crap on it. Um, the C stands for, the R stands for, the A stands for, the other A stands for, and the P stands for. So I want you to review that, and then I want you to get into Moodle and go to your Unit 2. You should have already done your historical thinking quiz. That's right here. Okay. If not, you need to take it, but you can use your green historical thinking quiz or chart on the quiz. So that shouldn't be too bad. Um, if you weren't here on Friday, you probably should click on the sourcing page. It'll give you some information. You can also see the handout or get one at the front or in the drawer um, to, to look at what CRAP stands for. It's to determine if the source is crap or not, okay? So there you go. But today what I want you to do is actually evaluate some sources, all right? So when you go to Unit 2, Lesson 2, where it says sourcing, I want you to click on evaluating sources. So you're going to click on evaluating sources and a PDF should pop up. And I want you to maximize it, and then I want you to click on this K. This is open with Kami, and this will actually let you directly type onto the PDF. So yes. So you may have to allow Google to access it, you know, how you link it or whatever. That's what I want you to do. Okay. So I'm going to do the first one with you. So your task is to evaluate whether or not source 1 or 2 would be the best to answer this question. You are not actually answering this question. Okay. You're looking for sources that would be the best. So which source would you trust more if you were trying to figure out who was present at the signing of the Declaration of Independence? So you have two options. You have source 1, which is a Hollywood movie about the American Revolution made in 2001. Or the other source is a book written by a famous historian who is an expert on the American Revolution, published in 1991. Okay, so if we're looking at our CRAP test, so C, currency. Well, the movie was made in 2001 and the book in 1999. So if we were just going on that alone, maybe 2001. Okay, but obviously there's some more things we need to uh, check. R, is it relevant? Are they both about the American Revolution? Yes, because that's when the Declaration of Independence was signed. All right, so they're both relevant, but the movie is more current. A, authority, expert. Do you think a Hollywood movie is an expert on the American Revolution, or did they actually talk to an expert like this dude, whoever this person is? So source 2, we might be starting to lean towards source 2 because this historian is an expert. Does it matter if he's famous or she is famous or not? No. There are many historians who are not famous. I dare you to tell me one, and not Indiana Jones, okay? Okay. Accurate. That's the next A. Hollywood movie. Accurate? Maybe inspired by the American Revolution, but probably hyped up a little bit because, you know, it's a Hollywood movie. Accurate by this historian who's an expert? Probably. You can look at the sources that the historian has used to see if they're really actually doing their research. Okay. And the last, purpose. What do you think the purpose of a Hollywood movie is? Probably to entertain and to make a little bit of cha-ching. All right, so this might not be a best source, but what's the purpose of this one? A famous historian or historian who's written a book is probably to inform. Okay, so there's no other motive than just saying, hey, this is what happened. So which do you trust more and why? That's what you're going to answer. So text box is usually the first thing that's selected. So what you're going to do is type your answer. So I'm going to say, I trust source 2 more because the historian is an expert on the subject. And if you want to explain further, the movie is there to make money and entertain. Think. Okay, so that's how you will, okay, type in, and you can adjust the text box if you want to and make it bigger, okay? That's how you're going to do that. No, stop. All right. And when you are done, it says this file is not uploaded. You can save it to Google Drive. But I believe, I'm going to minimize this, it says practice evaluating sources with this PDF and upload a file. So I believe, let's see what it says. I forgot. It doesn't say if it has to be a PDF or not, but yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, upload a file. So you can try it as a Google Doc, but if that doesn't work, because you should be able to see it, you can upload it as a PDF. And to save it as a PDF, you should go into the Google file or go back to, where'd the Cami go? This one? Yeah. Or you can download it as a PDF with all annotations. Boom. And then begin export. I have a PC, so evaluating sources, boom. Download here, yes. All right, so then you can go back to your evaluating sources, add a submission. I'm going to upload right here, choose a file, evaluate sources, and if you're on a Chromebook, obviously you can go to recent files when you go to choose file, upload the file and save changes. Still in a draft, so make sure you submit and continue. Boom, submitted for grading. Except for make sure you finish it. Okay, make sure you finish it before you upload it. All right, okay. This is how I'm going to grade you, by the way. Do you see that? It shows you. That's what I want you to work on today. Just so you know, I'm going to have, if I can manage it, I will have GoGuardian on during class, so you will be more likely to stay on task, okay? So just want to give you that heads up, and please remember our ROAR classroom expectations as well as school-wide expectations, and I hope to hear really good things because then I can assign Class Dojo points for that. All right, thank you, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow.